Welcome to another Splatoon 2 video on the channel. This will be another news roundup video. Before I get into the news, I'd just like to point you guys to the Splatoon 2 Octo expansion series playlist, which has every single Octo expansion video I have made since the Octo expansion did get announced in a direct in March. I have made over 60 videos about the Octo expansion on the channel, so make sure you are checking out the series playlist, which contains every one of those videos I have made since March. But let's get into the news, and the first topic that I will be covering in this video is that we got two translations for Dead Fish from Nintendo of America and the Squid Research Lab, and the first one comes in from Nintendo of America. Enjoy a sample of some fresh new Splatoon 2 Octo expansion tracks from the mysterious Dead Fish. Formerly an up-and-coming DJ, she stumbled upon the subterranean test facility and was sanitized. Though few of her memories remain, her beats still echo throughout the facility, and this is the translation we got from the Squid Research Lab. Everyone meet Dead Fish, previously a promising up-and-coming DJ. Her pursuit of breakbeat perfection eventually led her to a subterranean test facility where she was sanitized. Though little of her former self remains, she continues crafting DJ delicacies, and the halls of the test facility echo with her bumping tracks to this very day. Now, that is definitely a little bit more detail from the Squid Research Lab than what we got from Nintendo of America. Now, what is different to the translation we got from Google Translate and Microsoft Bing from the Splatoon Japanese tweet that we got, which did announce Dead Fish? That sort of tweet that we did get early on in the week, it sort of hinted that Dead Fish got disinfected and her free will got taken away from her. But Nintendo of America and the Squid Research Lab, they don't mention anything about that. All what they mention is that her memories get taken away because she has been sanitized. There was no mention from the translation we got from Nintendo of America and the Squid Research Lab that Dead Fish's free will got taken away from her because she got sanitized. So maybe this does put into question that whole theory that I did just talk about. Or maybe this could prove a theory that I have seen in the community as well, and that is pretty much what the Octarians are doing, is wiping away any Octolings that saw DJ Octavio lose, so that they would still believe in DJ Octavio, so that they would still be motivated to fight against the Inklings. Or maybe this could be a variation to the theory that I did talk about earlier on, and maybe the Octarians and Octolings are wiping away any Octoling or any Octarian that witnessed the Squid Sisters and their performance of Calimara Incantation, and by them wiping away those Octolings and Octarians' memories, that would wipe away any effects that Calimara Incantation had on those that witnessed the final boss battle in the first game. Now, I think the Dead Fish description we got from Nintendo of America and the Squid Research Lab, I think it does confirm what happened to Agent 8. I think Agent 8, she was put through this sanitization process, and because she was in this process, it did wipe away her memories. I think this explains how Agent 8 lost her memories, but the reason why Agent 8 isn't green is because Captain Cuttlefish stopped the sanitization process from fully completing. Now, Osana Najimai mentioned something like this in yesterday's video, which is pretty cool how you pretty much got this spot on. Well, I think you have got it spot on. I think this is what happened to Agent 8. But let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Definitely, I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say based on this updated and new information we got about Dead Fish. It could explain what happened to Agent 8 and it could explain some of the mysteries behind the plot for the Octo expansion. Let's move on to another translated tweet, and this one comes in from Nintendo UK, and this is translating a Splatoon Japanese tweet where we learned that Captain Cuttlefish likes to rap. And like what I mentioned in the video where I covered this originally, this is a cool link to the 3.0 update where Callie and Marie talk about Captain Cuttlefish rapping. They found a rap textbook in the cabin at Tentakill Outpost. So this is the tweet we got from Nintendo UK. When he's not leading the new Squid Beat Splatoon, Captain Cuttlefish likes to rap. His bars are a bit whack, but he's got a sick flow. Nintendo UK has also provided a translated version of the screenshot, so we now know what Captain Cuttlefish is rapping about in this screenshot. The Squid Research Lab has also given us a translated version of a description of one of the passengers on the Deep Sea Metro. This lovely Deep Sea Metro rider is sporting a refined outfit and an eccentric hairstyle. She seems content standing still and keeping to herself as she goes wherever it is she is going. Now, the Splatoon Japanese Twitter account did give us some more details on one of the passengers on the Deep Sea Metro, but Nintendo UK gave us an English translation on the same day. This hasn't happened in a long time. Seriously, normally we have to wait like a month, but I'm guessing that Nintendo UK want to get out as many tweets as possible before E3 happens in a few weeks time. So that is why we did get a translated version of that Japanese tweet so quick. So here are the details on this passenger on the Deep Sea Metro. These suave looking fellas also ride on the Deep Sea Metro in Splatoon 2 Octo expansion. Their eyes are open wide, but they seem tired somehow. Maybe they're sleeping with their eyes open. And the screenshot alongside that description, it also gives us some more details. The Deep Sea Metro passenger is reading a newspaper which has a story about Pearl and Marina on the front page. There is a poster of Inklings battling. Maybe this is advertising new gear that the Inklings can buy. There is also cherry graffiti within the screenshot. Maybe this is hinting that the Cherry H3 nozzle nose will be returning. So the World Champs will be happening in a few weeks time at E3, and we now know who will be competing in the World Champs at E3 in the middle of June. So from Europe you have Back Squids, who were the Gucci Gang. From Japan you have GG Boys. From North America you have Set to Destroy X, and representing Australia and New Zealand you have Yeah Nah. We now have details on how to attend the World Champs in a few weeks time, and it will be happening across 2 days, so fans can begin lining up at the Belasco Theatre on the 11th of June at 12:30 PM for a chance to receive a wristband that will grant access to watch the opening rounds. Less than 500 attendees will be allowed into the event. The doors will open at 2:30 PM with the action starting an hour later. Nintendo will allow fans to line up for the Splatoon World Championship Finals as well as the Smash Bros. Invitational 2018 tournament at 10 AM the next day on the 12th of June. Once again, less than 500 attendees will be admitted into the event. Doors will open at 12 PM with competition starting at 1 PM. Let me know in the comment section below whether you will be watching the World Champs at E3. And the last piece of news that I will be covering in this video is for my UK Inklings and Octolings out there, and that is the Pearl and Marina amiibo have been put up for pre-orders on Nintendo UK's online store. I know for you guys in North America, you could pre-order the Pearl and Marina amiibo for the longest time now, ever since it did get announced for America. Like, seriously, you guys have had the ability to pre-order Pearl and Marina for a long time, but for some reason we have had to wait for us to be able to pre-order the Off the Hook amiibo. It will be coming out on the 13th of July, same as America and Japan, and they will be coming as a dual pack. So now that it is up for pre-order on Nintendo UK's online store, I'm guessing Amazon UK and other retailers in the UK will now start putting up pre-orders for the amiibo. I don't get why we have had to wait for so long, but I have been constantly looking out for when these amiibo will be up for pre-order. Like what I said earlier, I know you guys in North America, you could pre-order these amiibo for literally months now, but for us in the UK, we have had to wait until this week. So that is it for this video. By the way, one last thing about that, maybe by the time this video does go out, then the pre-orders might have already gone from Nintendo UK's online store. But I'm guessing, like what I said earlier, places like Amazon will now start putting up pre-orders for the Pearl and Marina amiibo. So make sure you are keeping your eyes out if you are in the UK. But that is it for this video. Let me know your thoughts on everything that I have covered in this video. And yeah, we'll see you next time.